What?
Hey boys and girls, so today, recording of this video, it's my birthday. I've received some cool stuff. I've got a Raven Fire, so I can now do my Raven collection video. I also got a sweet gimbal, which I'm using now on my new camera, which I got for Christmas. I don't know, does that make any difference? So yeah, it's cool, testing it out, doing this video. I did also notice that on the last video I did with the camera, the sound was really quiet. I'm assuming it's because using the microphone on the camera. So I bought this microphone, but the little connector thing there is the wrong connector, or adapter. It's more of an adapter than a connector. It's the wrong for this camera, so I need to get a new one of those, different adapter, the one. Anyway, this video is going to be about my yellow Retalicon. Watching Dubai 24-hour race whilst I'm doing this, just like a birthday tradition. It's always on during my birthday. So, my yellow Retalicons, my high power blaster at the moment, I use primarily at Foam Flim Skirmish, or FFS. And yeah, this is it. Obviously stock not attached. I've got a new Monkey Mods 32cm barrel for it. There's also the Alpha Kit one there, which they didn't have in blue, which is annoying, but that's going on my long shot. I have here the Blastertech Mark II Scar threads. I'll just drop it on the floor then. With the adjustable threads, yeah, and the venting. Which I can only use on my long shot at the moment because there's nothing for it to connect to there. Which I don't know if you can see. Yeah, which is a bit annoying. But I also, with my Monkey Mods order, with the barrels, I got the Worker Scar, which fellow Foam Alliance UK member Treasy uses on his HPA long shot. But I know he's drilled holes into his, so I need to ask him some questions about that before I go and do it. So it adds the venting like the Blastertech to steady your darts more. Yeah. So then we've got my stock. I've got a flashlight, tactical light, rail mounted, which I bought primarily for Special Ops Foam Flim Skirmish, which was done at night in Warminster Woods, pissing down rain, howling a gale, and there was about 9 of us went to that. It was so dark, so sketchy, like sketchy. I spent about 45 minutes wandering around the woods, hoping I didn't get shot by some HPA monster that some of the guys had. Got drenched, and it was amazing. Yeah, so the torch, in the winter months it'll be useful as well. White light, that's the UV light, we skipped the red hunting light. So yeah, we've also got my red dot sight. Yeah, you've probably seen pictures on my Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, link in the description. Then we've got my springs, which I'm going to do a separate video on these springs. I've seen loads of posts on Facebook and various other places about these springs. But I haven't seen anyone do a video on them. So I plan to do that. I'm waiting on an NF strike order which has the rest of these bad boys. But I'll go through all of those. You got your 2 worker springs, the Blastertech monster spring. Then there's these NF strike springs, which again Treasy put me onto, which I'll explain it all in that video. Right, so anyway, let's crack this open and go through the internals. So, let's start taking this apart. So firstly, hold on one second. We've got my EXE katana adapter. Get on his Etsy, highly recommend. He now does ones that work with katanas and talons. I stupidly bought one for a prophecy though. This is a Recon shell, so I had to do a little bit of sanding, dremeling to get it to fit. But I will be ordering the hybrid one, which I'll obviously get the right model for that. Right, then let's crack into here. I'll try and remember how we do this. I've also got this cool thing I got for my birthday again. Just like instead of having a little dish, or putting the screws in somewhere safe, and just stick them to my wrist, which is pretty sweet. Right, now I'm not sure why this isn't attached. That's not good, and could be why I had some issues priming it last time I was using it. So cool. Right, so this is going to need some cleaning. This is also going to need some cleaning. Right, put that over there out of the way. That one up there out the way. Ooh. Right, let's have a look. That's not good. This one's sticking out a little more. Okay, right, next is take off this back cap, which I have one there, and one on that side screws for when I put the stock on, because otherwise using the spring loads that I use in this, and the same for anyone using these like prophecies, and well, I think it'd just be the prophecy, or like doing like a Retaliator or Retalicon, it's going to pop the stock off, which means your blaster won't catch. So it's recommended. I mean, I think a lot of people just put one in the top. I did that originally, just using the M25 spring, and it cracked the stock. I've got a second stock because my original one has, come on you bastard, original one has a massive crack across the top of it, so it doesn't, it's fine to use with weak spring loads. Why is this not coming off? You know why it's not coming off? Because there's a screw here and a screw here, which is just standard, and I'm an idiot. Right. Put that up there. Okay, now then. Let's get into this. Okay. Right, in we go. So inside is basically a prophecy, well, a prophecy kit. So it's the worker orange kit, the adapter there, expanded plunger tube, worker metal catch. I've got an artifact, call that a hair trigger. This metal bolt sled, I don't know what who made it, what brand it is. I got it off of Fusion. It's either going to be artifact or it's probably artifact. It might be worker, but anyway, I needed a metal bolt sled. He had one for sale, or he wanted to get rid of. For installing this kit, I highly recommend you go to either Psych has a video for expanded plunger tubes on Recons and Retaliators, or if you go to Foam Alliance UK channel, Fusion did a installation guide for these, and he goes over the catch problem, which a lot of people have. You have to file down a bit to get it to work. So yeah, go check that out if you're ever going to put one of these kits in and you're having any issues. Yeah. So then I'm going to be cleaning this out. There's paint everywhere. Grease will need to be cleaned out and reapplied. Yeah, and I will I will attach my new Monkey Mods barrel, which hopefully means I'll be able to use this blaster tech scar. Right, so let's get at this.
Ooh, Jackie! Yeah, that's not good either. So we'll clean the plunger head up. And plunger rod. Don't get on my nice coffee table, I swear. Tube doesn't look too bad. Probably want to clean out that. The, down this bit, you probably won't be able to see. Oh, maybe you can. There's a little bit of dirt in there. Poke something down there. The end of...
So, my battery died, in the camera. So it's a few days later. There's been a lot of things kind of happened. I've been out for food. There was Bristol Blast. Got some of that. And I cleaned up all of this, all the gackiness. I don't know if you remember, there was the little bit sticking out. I was like, what the hell? It was one of these nubs, I can't remember which side, but basically I took a hammer to it. Now it's all flush and nice and should work perfect. Yeah, so then I tried to get the new Monkey Mods barrel into the worker metal muzzle piece, and it didn't fit, to do with manufacturing tolerances, quality control, all that kind of jazz. I asked around what other people have done, if they've had the same issue. There was two options. One was file down the barrel, or the inside of the muzzle piece. The barrel was easiest. I started doing that, and it was taking forever. I didn't have the right kind of sandpaper or files, so I gave up with that, and instead I did option 2, which, let's try this again, down, using the stock piece, I wrapped some electrical tape around the end, like that, until it fitted in, was like nice and tight, and then I just filled it with a crap ton of hot glue. Classic mod, using the hot glue, just so that then it doesn't wobble. It's in safe, it's not coming out. It hasn't come out so far. I've been pulling it and pushing it, doing various things since. Filed down so that it's all nice and flush here. Yeah, and then also there was like a little raised bit just here. I filed that flat as well, just so that then it's easier, or well, it gets a more kind of consistent kind of seal all the way around. There's no risk of it not sealing, the breech not sealing properly. So then this bit tape, I noticed when I put it into this piece, when it was on the blaster, the barrel itself was kind of like, it was all over the place, wobbled about a bit. So when you buy this kit, the MXC, those MCX, whichever way around those letters are, kit from Worker, it comes with a piece of tube, Worker barrel down the inside. So I just took that, obviously you can see, taped so that then that fits and centers it. I've then taped around this one as well, so then that sits in there and is as centered as it can be. So because I want this to be as like accurate and precise as possible. Which is why I have the Blaster Tech and Worker scars, which I don't have with me right now because I've had to tidy up and stuff, you know, life. So yeah, so that's all that. I'm going to lube this all up. Got white lithium grease for the plunger tube, plunger rod, and the breech bolt bits. And then I've got my silicone lubricant. People use Pledge and various other things as well. I'm just going to do a couple of sprays down the tube. Just poke it with something, with some tissue, just to get a nice even coat. And then put it all back together. And yeah, we'll come back. tip. So, as I was putting this back together, I realised you guys are going to want to see a firing demonstration. And in true fashion, Gamesy fashion that is, I have no magazines or darts with me. Let's just... full lengths. One dart. So, let's just look here. How's that? Stars over there, right? Okay. About there. The door. Okay. So, catches. It's always good. I'll try and feed this in. Which I can't do. Hold on. Come on. Okay, we're in. Okay, should come around this side. Yeah. Right. And not bad. So that was with the BT27 spring. Jesus, cold out there. That's with the BT27 spring. Yeah. Kind of angled down a bit, but I can adjust that, and yeah, that's that all together. Yeah, so what else? Link to my Instagram below. I'll also link Psych's video and the video on Foam Alliance UK for the expanded plunger tube like installation, I guess you call it. Yeah, got Foam Fest in March, dickhead. Foam Film Skirmish, FFS is easier to say. This Saturday of recording this, I'm going to try my first vlog there. So yeah, hopefully that'll be out in, well, based as I'm already a week behind with this video, before I go to Liverpool, hopefully. If not after Liverpool, and then at the Climb, going to that event. I'll vlog that as well. And then the next video, I'm going to be showing off something else that I've done, I guess. I've got some stuff in the works. Yeah. I think that's the end of the video. Is there anything else, Star? She don't care. What else to say? I mean...